Hello, hello, I am Jessica McLean. Welcome to my channel. This is day 4 of the Freedom Files 7-day video series. If you didn't get a chance to watch days 1 through 3, definitely go back and check those out. They will bless your life. Today, we are talking about how to overcome procrastination. It is such a time and energy killer in your business. So let's talk about what to do about it so you can kick it to the curb, get back to making money. All right, so when we procrastinate, there are 2 main reasons why I find we do it. The first is that we are afraid of something. We're afraid of the outcome. So when we're afraid of the outcome, generally it's a fear of rejection, it's a fear of failure, it's a fear of success. There is something that we are afraid of that is on the other side of doing whatever it is that we need to do. Maybe it is posting on social media and we're afraid of what people will say, that they'll leave nasty comments, how they'll respond. Maybe it is sending an email and being afraid of not getting a response. Maybe it is applying for a loan and being afraid of not getting it, right? We're afraid of something on the other side of whatever it is that we're going to do. I had a client of mine was wanting to start going live regularly on social media, and she was procrastinating because there was someone in her life that had previously belittled and insulted her, and she was afraid that that person was going to show up on her videos and start criticizing her and making her feel terrible just like they had in the past. So she was holding back and feeling like, I don't want to do this. Understandable, right? So we worked through the fear and I helped her to release it so that she wasn't afraid of this person anymore. And once she did that, she started showing up 3 days a week, gaining followers, and being more confident than she ever had before. It was amazing, y'all. It was amazing, but it was all about uncovering and letting go of that fear. Okay? The second thing that causes us to procrastinate is that we are afraid of, or rather there is some aspect of the process of doing the thing that we really don't like. And it is that sticking point that's causing us to drag our feet when it comes to getting it done. Now, if you're thinking, Jessica, I have been procrastinating, either I'm afraid of something or there's just something about the process of doing the thing I'm procrastinating on that has just been causing me to drag my feet, and I would love support and accountability to get this stuff done, I got you. My 8-week program expansion starts next week, and it is for you, the woman entrepreneur who is ready to kick procrastination to the curb and be her most productive, efficient, creative, powerful self. Get more done and feel more energized than you have in months or even years. So if that sounds amazing to you and you're like, Jessica, I would love some accountability, support to get over this procrastination and overwhelm and exhaustion and grow my business to 7 figures and beyond, send me a message. Click the link in the description and let's talk about the details and get you connected with expansion. I would love to have you with us. Now, I mentioned the second reason why we procrastinate, and it's because there is some aspect of the process that is a sticking point for us. This is a really big challenge, especially as your business is really starting to grow and take off and expand. One client of mine had a process in her business, an aspect of the sales process that was really slow and clunky. It took her 30 minutes to an hour to get it done. And it was so annoying that she would procrastinate for 2 weeks. It was to the point where it would take her so long to get it done that sometimes she would even lose prospective clients and prospective sales and leave money on the table. As we talked about it some more, we uncovered that the problem was the clunky technology. The software that she was using was so slow that the thought of spending 30 to 60 minutes doing this for each client was so annoying that she just would put it off and put it off and put it off. And there was a fear there about spending the money, because sometimes we get into that scarcity mode as business owners and we think to ourselves, oh my gosh, this is so expensive. When and how am I going to get the money back? I don't know if I can pay for this. And we think of it as an expense, as spending, as loss, rather than as an investment that's going to give us an ROI. But when she shifted that mindset and she trusted herself to make the money back and treated it like an investment where she expected to get a return, she was able to invest in having someone upgrade the tech for her. And now she took what used to take her 30 to 60 minutes, she can get it done in 20 or less. No more procrastinating. And I don't think I even have to tell you how much her business has grown, but I will. It's doubled, okay? Doubled her revenue from speeding up this process and the other things that I'm going to be teaching you in expansion. Another client of mine had a similar situation where she really hated sales calls. She'd grown her business to multiple hundreds of thousands of dollars a year making sales calls, but she couldn't stand them. That feeling of constantly calling people and them not answering or getting hung up on, that feeling of rejection over and over for hundreds and hundreds of calls. She was just over it, y'all. She couldn't stand it anymore. And she said, Jessica, I hate this. And so she was procrastinating. She was putting it off because she just didn't want to feel that awful experience of rejection. And so as we talked about it more, I asked her, is there a way for you to generate leads and set appointments without having to make these calls? And it turned out that she had a VA who was excellent at setting appointments, and she just hadn't been using her because she'd been feeling like she needed to do it herself. But when she let go of that belief that she had to do it herself and make herself do it for one reason or another, or try to prove to somebody, herself or someone else, that she could do it, when she let go of that belief and said, yo, I can delegate this. I don't have to do this myself. I'm a CEO. I can do CEO things. Literally within a couple of weeks, she had several appointments on the books, and she actually closed a sale worth over $200,000. Just like that, y'all, from letting it go and delegating. So when you find yourself procrastinating, there are two questions to ask yourself. The first one is, what am I afraid of? What is the thing that I am afraid is going to happen if I do this thing that I'm putting off? And once you uncover that fear and you're able to work through it, then you set yourself free. The second question to ask yourself is, what aspect of this process is a drag for me? Where's the sticking point? Is there some part of the system that I can't stand that is causing me to put this off and procrastinate on it? And how can I solve that problem? How can I either delete it, delegate it, or find a way to do it that is more efficient or just not so frustrating, even enjoyable potentially? What can I do to make this process or this system simpler, easier, and take away the frustration? Because generally, it's a solvable problem that we just haven't sat with long enough to find a solution to it. So ask yourself those two questions. What am I afraid of? And what can I improve about this process so it's not so sticky for me? And watch as your business skyrockets, you save yourself tons of time, tons of energy, and you're making tons more money. And of course, if you want support and accountability to do this, expansion is for you. Click that link in the description and let's connect. I'll share with you more details about getting signed up. I would love to have you with us next Monday. All right, have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.